Grandpa's going by my windows. I don't want him to know that I'm up at 8 o'clock in the morning just playing video games. He just tried my door. I lock my door at night and I haven't unlocked it yet. Okay. I booted this up and I was just listening to the music because the music is so good. And honestly, like I'm a little bit tired, and so I was just like I was listening to it and I was like starting to fall asleep because it's just so pretty. And I also haven't gotten a lot of sleep lately. On Thursday, let's see, it's Saturday right now. Well, I guess it was technically like Wednesday, Wednesday night, and that's where I just barely came down from. Where am I going? It was Wednesday night, and it was like 9. Look at that, you can see all the city down there. That looks really good. I was on my way to the gym. It was like 9-ish. And literally within like a 3-minute time period, within 3 minutes, my pain went from completely non-existent to like a 15 out of 10. And it was horrendous. I would not wish that pain on anybody. It was so bad. That's where I need to go. I don't want to go there just yet. Horrible, just horrible pain. I was sitting there like flailing my legs and just writhing. Like I told Philip it was like when Sam had the Elvis rope over Gollum's neck. And he's just like writhing in pain. That's how I felt, except for the rope was in my kidney. It was just horrible. I went to the ER because I was like, I was like trying to avoid going to the ER. I was, because it's expensive, and out of all of the children in my family, I've gone to the ER the most. And
insufficient power.
Of
course.
Hey guys, look, instructions for dealing with a power shortage.
we have to go.
We free up power for the
We have to go to the other like power cells and then just power them up,
You
or the
think
sun
these
lamps.
suns? The closest thing we have to the real thing.
Gotta put out a sun just to open a gate.
But if we go through with it, the grounders in sector.
An hour later, sun's going out for good when we...
That's true.
Let's go.
When I got there,
All these.
they put me on
Think they'd be able to balance the load by
they put me on some pain meds.
If the maintenance guys are...
Or yeah, they put an IV in me. They gave me something.
how much Mako.
It started with a T. I can't remember,
That's gotta be one.
but
Man, look at the size of it.
it did nothing. Absolutely nothing. It didn't touch the pain at all, in the slightest.
I'll go.
Okay. We'll wait down.
And then they left. They left me. Like, they were like, all right, we'll be around. Just let us know if like the pain is still there and the pain meds aren't working. Well, they didn't work, but like we couldn't find them. I was with my dad,
That's that.
and we couldn't find
Great job, Cloud.
any nurse, anybody. Nobody was there. And then when they finally showed up, it had been like 15 minutes, but it felt like 45. And I had to sit there like blinking away the nausea, because like sometimes having my eyes open made me feel like throwing up, sometimes having my eyes closed made me feel like throwing up.
And after that,
Um,
5.
and
Not again.
then they finally gave me morphine when they came back, and it was only like a small amount.
I'm sure those
And they were like,
things
"This
will
should
welcome us
work."
just as warmly as before.
And
Tell you
I
what,
don't know if you guys have had
the
like
rock
morphine
runs
before,
deep
but
in this damn
it
place.
it gave me like a really like metallic taste, which did not help my nausea. And so I'm sitting there and trying to just like not throw up. Have I assessed these guys? I think I have. Yeah. Morphine didn't touch a thing either. I was sitting there, just completely wanting to throw up, in so much pain, clenching like the bed frame, and trying to just not
Worked up a good sweat.
feel like killing myself. Because at that point I was thinking like if they just hit me over the head with a stick, I would feel so much better. um, it was just that bad. And at this point I had thrown up
They busted?
maybe about a dozen times.
Lucky us, am I right?
And I threw up
One less
in
thing for us to
the
worry about.
parking lot of the ER, and it was just all my dinner just right out there. Sorry if you're watching this and you're a bit squeamish, but
Filling the air that we
Um,
gotta breathe with their shit.
Monsters sure seem to like
yeah,
it.
I
What's up with that?
It's like in the
threw up in the
Get
driveway,
twisted by
or not the
the
driveway,
bubble,
the
but it all goes back to shit.
parking lot, and it got all over my shoes, and I was so upset because obviously nobody likes throwing up on their shoes. And oh, I thought there was a chest back here. Oh, well, there's these. If I get a Moogle medal, that would be awesome. Nope, no Moogle medal. Okay. Yeah, I threw up all over my shoes, and I threw up a couple more times while I was at the hospital. I like had them like rush me to the bathroom as fast as I could go, because you know I'm hobbling so slow.
You okay?
Yeah.
Ha! Going for that material, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
So close.
I think though that's only like, I think that's a time materia. I don't know. Time is green.
This path's no good now.
I'm
What's
sure
blue?
there's another way to get there.
Nothing we can do but search.
And when we find it,
I
we
can't
can
remember
find
what
the
blue
snag
means.
that materia.
But so finally
Let's take a moment to get our bearings.
they brought me, they you know, like put the arms up on the bed, and they're like, we're taking you to go get a CAT scan. And I was like, thank you, but then they said, we're gonna have to have you stay still for about 3 minutes. And I was like,
Yeah.
no,
and to reach Mako reactor
no,
5,
I
we need to go
cannot
through
stay
section
still
B.
for 3 minutes. I'm still at like a 15 out of 10 on the pain scale.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting
I'm
catwalk to section
I'm like
B.
clenching my body and
Well,
just
we could always
being so
do another
tense. And for a
Go for
CAT
10,
scan,
why don't you?
no, I can't do
The
it.
only other
And so
route
what they
right
gave me then,
would be-
at that point, was another painkiller, which I won't say the name of,
Along the wall.
just because I don't want people watching this and being like,
It
oh
might
well,
not
I
work
can
out,
just
but
go
it's the only idea I've got.
and get this,
Not a bad one.
because I heard
So we're
Paul say,
shooting for
not that,
those
you know,
giant fans way
more
over there.
people than just my
Okay.
cousin and
At least
Philip
we
are
got a
watching this,
clear
but
landmark to guide us.
yeah, they gave it to me,
Those ventilation
and
fans.
finally I was able to like sit somewhat still for as long as they needed me to. It brought the pain down from like a 15 to like maybe a 7, so like a pretty dull but hurtful like tummy ache basically is what it was.
You lost?
I'm not lost, back off.
I think we already checked this place out.
We didn't check this place out. And so yeah, I was able to sit still for a couple minutes, And I was like, the entire time too, I was like trying to make jokes just to like keep myself distracted. And normally, like, when I go with my dad, we're really good at maintaining humor. But this time I was just like, no, I can't do it. Like, don't touch me, don't talk to me. My goodness, just stop. Like, it was just that bad. I did not want to be,
Isn't that from
one of Martin's books?
spoken to or anything. It was just leave me alone.
Life in the
And it was funny too because
Am I right?
the doctor
I remember.
told me that having a kidney stone is almost an exact equivalent to childbirth. And, you know, with the exception of I don't have a loving, nurturing relationship with the kidney stone after the fact, whereas with childbirth you actually have something that you can proudly call yours and love and enjoy for the rest of your life. I did not love or enjoy my kidney stone. So,
Weren't we here earlier?
yeah, we were, but I'm lost, okay? Now I'm lost. Are you happy? Do you want me to admit that? Goodness, Tifa. And so yeah, he was saying that it was an equivalent to childbirth, and then my dad, since, you know, stupid freaking COVID, no big deal, they won't let any more than one other person with you when you go to the ER. So my mom wasn't there. My dad was like, thank goodness for your mom not being here, otherwise she would have told you the exact opposite and said, no, childbirth is worse. And I was like, yeah, the nerve. And that was probably the funniest thing I said, just because otherwise talking was out of the question. Okay, yeah, I am lost. But this part always confuses me, and it's supposed to. I mean, they literally say that you're probably gonna get lost, so. And I don't play this game on a professional level, and so I'm sure professionals, when they get to this level, they're just like, phew, you know, like a guy when shopping, they just go straight for what they want and then get out. See, yeah, I went this way. There wasn't anything that way. Yeah, then a couple of my other friends were like, now you know what it's like to give birth. And, you know, they have given birth, and so they know what they're talking about. Actually, I'm gonna be Barrett for this because these guys are stupid annoying with their projectiles. But you know, inevitably I was able to leave the ER with some pain meds. They didn't do anything like an ultrasound. Oh, that was a waste. They didn't do anything like an ultrasound, or they didn't like try to break it up or anything, which was disappointing because like I left still in just a ton of pain, and then I don't know, it's like being a ginger, it's like scientifically proven that gingers and redheads need more doses of painkillers because of our genetic structure. Like we both have like a higher pain tolerance, but also need more painkillers. Ironic.
Sure seems that way.
And so the doctor was like, oh, the painkiller we gave you, the final one, should last about 8 hours. And by the time we got home, it was about 11:30, and they had just given it to me like maybe 20 minutes before that, and just no, it didn't last 8 hours. It lasted about 3, and so I woke up. I woke up at about like 3 o'clock, just vomiting my guts out, just bleh, because of the pain, and it felt like I was getting kicked in the balls every 5 seconds, and like I still kind of feel that way. Like I could still feel pain. Definitely not that level because I'm on more painkillers, but yeah, it felt like I was just getting hit in the nuts every 5 seconds for like, I guess still.
Hey, what's that behind
There's a materia in the fan that I'm gonna go get. It's a summon materia. I think it's the chocobo materia. But yeah, so I woke up at like 3 in the morning, vomiting my guts out,
Think that took a couple years.
and
I mean, not really. Couple seconds, maybe. 3 tops.
so I finally got my
Section H is
painkillers,
just up ahead. Slow and steady, guys.
and it didn't like get rid of the pain. That's the thing, it didn't get rid of the pain. All it did was just knock me out. That's all it did. And you know, at least it knocked me out, but I still would wake up every other hour just because of the pain.
Let's not keep him
And guys, let me tell you, a kidney stone is the worst. I mean, it's the worst. It feels like you're getting shot, stabbed,
kidding me.
kicked in the nuts,
3 lights worth, looks like.
and
But that's
spat on for the
fine,
entirety of it.
isn't it?
All or nothing.
Last night I
Let's
hosted
regroup here if we get
a
lost.
little
Remember the
gathering
H1
for
sign.
my friends. We all just quit our jobs. So, well, not all of us, but some of us just quit our jobs and moving on to new jobs. I start my new job this following Monday.
By the light of
But I mean,
it was a
it's
trap.
by the
We
time
shall
this
lead our
episode
brothers and
comes out,
sisters
I'll
of the
probably have
Undercity
I'll have been at my new
Corporation.
job for over a month at this point.
It's from a
But
speech President Shinra gave talking about the importance of the sun lamps.
yeah, so I'm really excited for that. But
Shinra's leading us down the way
near
down
the end
to
of the party,
problems and death.
since I was hosting it here, thank goodness, I didn't have to like worry about driving home or anything like that, and so
Needs 3 lights worth of power.
oh yeah, I love how he still types just to tell me how wrong I am. Yeah, I was able to just go to bed. I didn't have to worry about driving home, and it was like perfect timing because as soon as everyone left, well, it was like close to everyone leaving,
No holding back.
I started feeling my pain meds wearing off, and it was just,
Your mom.
it's ridiculous, man, the level of pain that your body can endure and then literally just act like it never happened pisses me off. That was good timing. That steel skin honestly is kind of overpowered because like I use that steel skin all the time, and like it gets me to like the end of the game with no problem.
Look, there's the switch.
Anyway, I feel like I'm just babbling at this point. Moral of the story is, just stay healthy, don't get a kidney stone. But you know what? That doesn't even make any sense because I'm a healthy individual. Like I did absolutely nothing
Rerouting power.
to.
Please wait.
I did absolutely nothing to
That's one down.
have
Only 2 more
this
lights to
happen.
go.
I drink plenty of water. My calcium levels are high.
System.
My, I guess I should say normal. My acidity levels are normal. Like I'm not doing anything that would make it so that I just randomly have a kidney stone. Like I said, I was on my way to the gym. Okay. Just stupid. So dumb. But, you know. It's whatever. And it was bad timing, too, because, like I said, I start my new job in 2 days. And I've never had a kidney stone before. And so I'm thinking, like, oh my gosh, this is bad, you know. I have a new kidney stone, my new job starts in a couple days. I don't want to have to call out on my very first day.
No surprises there.
Yeah, just ridiculous, stupid, annoying.
Yeah, lined it up perfect. Think back. Anybody see a connecting catwalk?
So yeah. I'm excited for Philip to start his new job too. He's working with Wade. I thought his last day actually was yesterday, like mine. And I'll tell you about my last day here in just a second. Moogle Medal, yes. But Philip's job apparently isn't until next Friday. I don't know. I think his job was just taking advantage of him. But my last day at Sound Corrections Chiropractic was underwhelming as frick. Honestly, though, it was just like a normal day. An absolutely normal day. And I'll tell you why. Because as soon as I got there, Fridays are half days at Sound Corrections. Unless you're James, then every day is a half day. And we wait, so we have a laser rep, and I don't know why, but he just like started to schedule people for laser, even though he's not like, well, he's not even our laser rep anymore. He used to be the laser rep, and now he works with Acusana. And ooh, there we go. Get out of my way. So I don't know why he's still scheduling people for laser. He doesn't even work with laser anymore. And he doesn't tell people when he schedules people for laser. He just schedules them and then comes to my office and he's like, oh, you're here today. Oh, weird. Well, I have somebody for laser. Are you busy? It's like, yeah, I have people scheduled too on our legitimate schedule. So the fact that you just have people scheduled out of thin air pisses me off. And so that's exactly what happened. I had somebody scheduled. It was like I got in at 9 o'clock, and he had somebody scheduled at 9:30. And so I'm not even at the office for half an hour when he comes in, and he's like, oh, you're here. Oh, okay. Well, does this work for you? And luckily, like, most of the time, like, I could make it work, like, cause he only scheduled maybe 1 or 2 people. But at this point, I had somebody scheduled, and he just, where's the button? There it is. And he had 2 people scheduled in the middle of me having somebody there. And I'm like, if you're gonna schedule people, at least call ahead, just to see what the availability is like. No, he didn't do that. Didn't feel the need to. I don't need ATB. It doesn't even look like I need it. Although I want to level it up, so I'm gonna use it.
Let's finish this.
You're mine.
You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You're mine. You
see if I can get this before Tifa kills it. Good. Anyway, so I get to work. I'm kicked out of my own office within 30 minutes of being there. And I'm like, okay, well, then I guess I'll just come back when, I'll just, wait, wasn't I already here? I think I was already here. Anyway, I was like, I'll just come back when you're done, I guess. And so that's what I did. I just came back when he was done. And then...
We're right back where we started. Where was that last light again?
Gosh, where am I? Oh, I need 4. I only have...
Power down one more sun.
Okay, I am in the right direction. Because I need to go on this now, and I go over there. Anyway, so I kicked out of my own office. I have patients waiting for me. And then finally, I get to my office. I work on the one patient. They can only be there for a certain amount of time. They can't stay there for the full length of their treatment. So I'm like, okay. And because it's a half day, I only had time for like 2 people. My second, no, I had time for like 3 people. And then 2 out of my 3 people scheduled for that day canceled. So I only had, I was wanting to be accommodating for another person. And so I want to knock these things down. And so I scheduled an appointment after hours as well. So then it would be my officially my last patient there. They were late. And then during this entire time, by the way, no one says a dang thing about me leaving. No one. I mean, our receptionist did. She was like, well, I'll miss you. Bye, Paul. But James, nothing. Dr. McHugh, love her to death. Nothing. Didn't say a dang thing. And... oh, why did I use it on that? There are other... need to be Barrett. So, like, no going away party, no notification on, like, the TV in the front room, nothing. Yeah, just no one even knew I was leaving, and James obviously didn't care, because paying me, as he said at one point, was just a waste of money. So that's where I was sitting, at the waste of money spot. So maybe that's why he didn't give me a going away, because paying me was just a waste of money. And why would you throw a going away event for somebody who is just a waste of money? I don't know. Needless to say, I'm glad I'm gone. I packed up all my stuff. Well, nobody was even there.
And that makes 3. Enough to...
Better be.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like that one part in The Office where Ryan is cleaning at his desk and he says, if I wanted to, I could be gone in 5 minutes. And no one would remember that I was even here. And I would forget too. That's how I feel right now. Is that no one would remember me even being there. Defense, magic defense. He already has a healing materia, I think. Yeah, he does. I should have grabbed more revival materia. Deadly dodge. Auto cure. Yes, because... Yeah. So that means, like, if I'm not playing as him, like I'm Cloud or Tifa, and one of us needs to be healed, he will automatically use his ATB if he has it charged to heal us. So that's really nice. But yeah, and so like this is after like my kidney stone and everything, and so not only do I not get any recognition for leaving there, I was there for 2.5 years, guys, 2.5 years, and I got nothing, no recognition for being there. James already took my picture down, and I took my picture. I took it from his desk. He probably didn't want me to, because he would have been like, well, I paid for it. And yeah, even though it's my face, what are you gonna do with a picture of my face? So yeah, I took it. I don't know, 2.5 years there. No recognition for it being my last day. Nothing. And so
When do we link up
that's
with dates?
Soon enough, don't you worry.
He knew we might be late, so we
frustrating, to say the least. There is some stuff. There it is. That's a ladder.
For the H1 side.
That was my last day. No one caring, and me leaving without a trace. That's how you want it to go, right?
By one till you're all done.
Anyway, we're already reaching half an hour on this episode, so I'm not gonna be on much longer. I'm probably just gonna... Alright. Tifa has fire.
Let me
Gosh. Come on. Leave him be.
Second win.
Oh my gosh.
This fight's not over yet. Mind taking over?
Right, watch and learn. Want some more? Fuck on this.
Cloud doesn't have any ATV. Oh, come on. I rolled. You saw that.
Gotta love
Anyway. I don't mean to dampen the mood. I'm not like... I'm honestly fine. I just think I'm more annoyed than anything else that something could have been done to at least show that I was there. Something on the TV of just like, oh yeah, we'll miss you. Like, thank you. But no, there was nothing. So one thing after another. I get, you know, my freaking I get my kidney stone, and then 0 recognition for my time at the office, and then that's it. I'm done forever. Even if like James was Tifa, even if James was like upset with me for whatever reason, I deserved more than that. I deserved recognition.
Still up for it?
I still just got nothing.
I'll pay you back.
Bring it on.
Come on.
Now you're in for it. You're as good as dead. Going in.
Bring it.
Here it comes.
do better than that. Much better.
Heads up, y'all.
Anyway, I'm gonna get this materia and then I'm gonna call it for this episode. Get it? HP up. MP up. That's actually not bad. Let's heal up before anything else. Alright, elemental. Ooh, that's really good. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for my rambling. I didn't want today's episode to be so glum, but, yeah. Thanks for watching, and hopefully the next episode will be a little bit more cheery.